Okay guys, now we see there is another method of writing problem solution essay. But let me tell you, 1 plus 1 is the better method. 1 plus 1 means cause 1, solution 1, but still we see this one as well. Let's read the topic together. Template number 19. Report. Report means topic. More and more people are moving. See, they use the word fewer and fewer, more and more. Fewer and fewer means less, and more means majority, most of the people. More and more people are moving from rural areas. Now look here. Rural areas are the villages. You should understand that. I mean, more and more people are moving from rural areas. Don't read all the topic without understanding and then you say, Kenda ki hai? It's not that. Read every word, interpret. Read next word, interpret. So more and more people, vast majority of people, moving from rural areas to cities, migrating from the villages to the cities, in search of a better life. Okay, and you know what better life is. City life is better for them, full of facilities and all that. So now you know what is better life and all that. But city life has its own problems. What are these problems? Problems of city life. Suggest some solutions. So problems and solutions. Let's read the first paragraph. At the present time, an increasing number of people are moving from rural areas to urban areas in order to find a better life. Yet, meanwhile, city life has its own issues. Sentence number 1 over here is paraphrasing the topic. This introduction has 2 sentences. I taught you another introduction with 3 sentences, but this introduction is only with 2 sentences. Sentence number 1 is paraphrasing the topic. Sentence number 2 is thesis sentence. In this essay, I will analyze some relevant problems and suggest some solutions as well. You can copy this sentence, by the way, for problem solution essay. Now this is a different style and all that. Is this first paragraph clear to everyone? Now, in the next paragraph, we've got all the problems. It is obvious that issues in cities are complicated. Firstly, after that you will write first problem. The large population in cities has led to housing shortage. See that? Housing shortage. If you want to buy a house, it's very expensive. If you want to even rent a house, that is even more expensive, right? So, housing shortage. For instance, now what is problem number 1? Housing shortage. For instance, that is example. In many big cities, a large number of people have to live in suburbs. Suburbs are the areas which are around the city because the rent is too high in the city. As a result, these people must commute to the city to work every day, which leads to second problem. Now what is second problem? Traffic congestion. One problem explained with proper explanation, or we call it development of idea. He has developed the idea. Now second problem, traffic congestion. Indeed, the words which are in bold, you can use them. Indeed, traffic jam has become a major concern in so many cities around the world. Take Shanghai as an example. By the way, your IELTS writing tasks will not be marked by examiners from your country. They can be marked by any examiner, right? So instead of writing here, take Bhatti Gate for example, okay, or take Shalmi for example, take Anarkali for example. Examiner will not be able to understand. If you write anything international, take London, right? Take Lahore. They understand that. So do not give a specific example because your examiner, writing examiner, will not be from your own country. May not be actually. Take Shanghai as an example. If someone wants to drive from the eastern side to the western side in Shanghai, they may spend 6 or 7 hours on the road because of traffic congestion. This idea has been developed. The third problem is pollution. So problem number 1 is housing prices and all that. Problem number 2 is traffic congestion. Problem number 3 is air pollution. Third problem is pollution. It seems that air pollution and water pollution are more severe in cities than in rural areas, comma, And research has proved that, you can use these phrases by the way, and research has proved that overcrowded cities suffer from these issues even more because of the large population. Now we have the next paragraph that contains solutions. Accordingly, the solutions to the aforementioned means mentioned above, aforementioned issues means problems, should also be varied. First and foremost, the government should supply cheaper urban housing so that workers can afford to live in cities. Clear? Problem number one, and now solution number one. For example, Australian cities such as Adelaide and Perth have government housing in city centers in order to support low-income families. Like our Pakistani government is making 1 million houses for free for everybody. Okay, so this is very good. I truly appreciate the government for that. 1 million houses they are making for people who don't have houses. Then the government needs to improve transport infrastructure. What was problem number 2? Traffic jam, traffic congestion, transport infrastructure, and manage the volume of traffic. This is due to the consideration that, you can copy these sentences. This is due to the consideration that there are always many commuters every day. Above a sustainable, many commuters, I missed a line actually. The volume of traffic. Then they say this is due to the consideration that there are always many commuters every day. Above all, city dwellers must raise their awareness about how to protect the environment and live in a sustainable way. Now they are talking about pollution. That means everyone has to help cities to address this problem before the damage caused by this trend becomes irreversible. Conclusion: to summarize, several problems are caused by the increasing population in urban areas. Paraphrasing the topic, I believe that we should take measures including providing affordable housing. This is solution number 1. Problem and solution, they were same. Improving transport infrastructure and raising public awareness about an eco-friendly lifestyle. You can see all three things. You can just see here housing, you can see here traffic congestion and this environment and pollution to solve those disturbing issues. So this approach is also okay. If you want to go on with this one, you can do, but cause one and solution one is better. You can balance your essay and all that stuff, right?